Hello everybody, it's Glenda with Fralins and Friends in my messy workroom. I am a little sniffly tonight, but don't worry. I did some dusting today. I put a mask on, but it was just like a medical mask. It wasn't the kind that was completely closed off. So I got a little dust. House dust makes me sneeze crazy. But when you haven't had anybody in to do it for you for a while, you gotta do it. And Joe's got so much to do. Forget it. I'm not even gonna expect that. So tonight I do have something. Joe got our elephant, our little pink elephant. See if I can get a better grasp on him here. There he is, ears and all. Eyes and ears and trunk and all. He got that glazed, and he also got the owl for our bracelet done. So I'm going to be making the bracelet tonight. So I just got to sandy my hands. I do this several times a day. I don't know that anything in here is that unsanitary. I don't think any of it has any of the virus. But why not? I should keep my hands clean anyway at all times, because look at me. Look what I got in my nose. Okay. I'm going to point down. We're going to sort out some beads. I have had this thing for a while. I used to do a lot of bead work with you guys, and I might just get back to that, but a lot of times I'm just using it with when I'm making something specific. So anyway, you can see I have my tray. I have a bunch of these, but I do still have some here, so we'll start with the ones that I've already got. I love these wood beads, and I've made more out of them than I ever thought I would. And I like to somehow get them at least somewhat matched. It's amazing how many actually different colors there are among these beads. Uh-oh. Here's kind of a red one, and here's another one. We'll do the red. I'm not going to torture you with making you watch me set up every bead. I'll take a little break and do that. And then we'll come back and I'll make you watch me string them. I hope I don't have to make you do anything. Okay. It's been a while since I used this, and I realized, wait, this is the bracelet down here. This around here's a choker. So, well, this would be a longer neck. This would be the choker. So, okay, I am going to go ahead and we're going to string these. I'm not going to keep myself completely out of the picture here because I like to talk to you while I'm working. Okay. I'm using elastic thread. I almost always do with these bracelets because it's just easier for me. It's just easier for me. Not preaching it, just making it easier for me. Now, I do like the elastic because I have a lot of trouble with clasps, and I'm sure a lot of other people have problems with clasps. Well, that's a plenty good length. I'm sure I'll have some to cut off, but that's okay, as long as I got enough. Okay. I am going to point you slightly down. I guess you'll just have to hear me. I'm not that good to look at. I'm not that bad, but I'm just, you know, you should see the work. Okay, maybe I will start with the owl in the middle. There. Mr. Owl is in the middle. I am kind of glad now that I did make his wings the darker or the lighter color instead of blending it with the darker. It just gives it a little more depth, I think. Okay, so now we will da 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 dum 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 a dum dum. I'm right-handed. I did not put makeup on, and I am wearing my glasses because I've had the dusty sniffles today. And so I don't keep the makeup on very good anyway. And my eyes get to watering sometimes. It's called allergies. I developed some kind of an... I mean, everybody sneezes if they get too much house dust in their nasal passages, but I don't know. I didn't take Benadryl because I didn't want to be overly sleepy. And because my mouth is already dry most of the time because of medication. I don't know if any of you have ever had to live with that, but I'm sure some of you. Maybe not for the same reasons, but a lot of my medications do make my mouth dry, and so I'm constantly drinking water anyway. So one of the ways to help keep ourselves healthy during this coronavirus pandemic involved drinking lots of water, because that washes it down into our digestive system, which kills all of it. And since it's not an aerosol, since it hasn't gone to an aerosol form, we can have at least some assurance right now that we need to touch a surface and then put that, or else have somebody cough right in our face, which isn't good. Holy cow. I hope you've all had a wonderful day today. It is cold here for, I mean, seasonably, it is quite cold for spring. Even for here, I mean, you know, we get this kind of weather. We get, well, I guess it did get up to 51 today, but on the evenings and early morning, it's been more in the 30s. So our, you know, we're like a bouncing ball when it comes to weather, but I guess a lot of states claim that, so I guess we're not alone. Well, I know it's like that in Kansas. I grew up there. But everybody has their weather issues. And whether to be spring or to be winter seems to be one of the weather issues we have in Nebraska and Kansas and Oklahoma, and it seems like a lot of other places in this district. So you can see what my hands are doing here. I am stringing the beads or threading the beads or whatever you do with the beads again. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. Come on. Some of these, the glaze closed up, and some of them I'm just not. There's a rough spot or something inside them. I'm sure they probably spray these when they coat them. It only has a hole on one side. Okay, that don't work. There. All right, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Let's do one more on each end for good measure. I'm not going to fight with them. I'm just not going to fight with them tonight. I can dig that stuff out. I'm just not going to do it tonight. For a different project, maybe. Going to make it an even 10 on each side. Okay. That's just fine like that. So I am going to make a really good, tight, secure knot. I hope. And give him a trim. I don't want to, I should trim him closer, but I'm a little scared to. If that knot gives way. Oh, that turned out to be a nice fit. And there we go. There's our owl. Our hootie owl. Hope you can see him good. He's on my wrist where he's kind of... I'll turn him around this way. I am going to say this is a good ending to this project. And the beginning of a chance to wear it. And I did not make it child size. I made it my size. because I kind of think it looks good. I don't know how often I'll wear it, but I promise I will on here once in a while. How does that sound to you? Hopefully I will not be dumping any more beads, at least not tonight, because I now have a beautiful owl bracelet. So thank Joe for finishing off this project for me, the owl itself. And I hope that you will have some fun with your projects, whatever they may be, while we are entertaining ourselves indoors these days. We will see you next time. Please do subscribe and click that notification bell. If you have noticed you're not getting notifications or something, that sounds weird, but yeah, if you've noticed you're not getting notifications, there have been some issues with YouTube lately, and I don't know if it's anything intentional or if it's just the way things have just been happening, because they've been having to work from home a lot, and so I think they're depending more on their computers. But there's been some hash marks being put through the little notification bells, and so if you happen to have a hash mark, like a line through the notification bell below my feed here, and you haven't been catching me for a while and just happened across this one, then just check that out and see if it turned your notifications off. And the way I've heard to fix that is to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then click the notification bell. And I hope that's not happened with you. It's happened with a few. I don't know how many on my channel. So we will see you Friday. Take care and have a very good 2 days. Have a good tomorrow. Love you. Good night. Where am I picking these up from? Why have I know I think I was doing some, let's see, before I put too many on.